Hey everybody, Nathan Peterson here. Today, I'm gonna be showing you what OCD actually looks like. Did you know that majority of the world actually sees OCD incorrectly? So I asked you to send me some TikToks of what people think OCD actually looks like, and I'm gonna react to them. Oh, there we go, OCD test. I can already tell you this is not OCD. You know how I can tell you? Because he's getting annoyed by this. Here's the problem. Most people think that OCD is all about organizing and things being a certain way. So when someone's like this, oh yeah, it bothers me, but guess what? If someone left that little sliver there, it probably would bother most people, but it doesn't infiltrate their life. They don't obsess about it. They're not thinking about it in the middle of the night. It's just like a feeling like, oh, I don't like that. Can you just fill the rest of that circle in? But that's not OCD. OCD is not a fun thing. Instead, it's very debilitating. If someone actually had OCD about this, what would happen is that it would actually be on their brain throughout the day. They would not be able to move forward. They would feel immense amounts of anxiety until something like that was fixed. It wouldn't just be like, oh, that's uncomfortable. It'd be on their brain. They couldn't stop thinking about it. They'd want to go back and fix it. Sometimes this can be connected to, if I don't fix this, something bad's going to happen. I'm gonna get in a car crash today. It could just be this uncomfortable feeling inside their body that will not go away until they fix this problem. So when people come up with these tests, like if this bothers you, this is OCD. I already know.
I know you're obsessed with me.
Okay, yeah, that could be OCD. Yes, if I don't move this a certain way, something bad could happen to my family. Locking the doors, very important, but not locking it that many times. You know, people say literally like knock on wood. That was a great example. This is OCD. So what happens, people feel kind of that symmetry sometimes. I knocked on the wall a certain amount of times, maybe 2 times on this hand, I gotta do it with the other hand. It's that uncomfortable feeling I'm not gonna be able to move forward until I do it. I mean, it's not always true. They can actually go without doing it, but oh man, they gotta do treatment for it. They're gonna feel uncomfortable. Often what we would do is like, knock on that wall and just walk away, whistling on our way. And we're gonna feel uncomfortable and be like, yeah, man, whatever the threats are, something could happen. Maybe not, maybe I'll feel uncomfortable forever. Who knows? We're choosing to not fix this. They're going back, they're going forward, they're going back, they're going forward. Often this is what's called just right OCD. She's moving their drink around as well. She's knocking on certain things. That just right feeling, I gotta do it until it feels just right. Even though there's no logic to it, the brain just comes up with ideas sometimes. Move your words this way, move it back. Nope, that didn't feel right. Move your words this way, move it back. Nope, that didn't feel right. Move your words this way. Oh yes, that was it. That was the one. Until the next trigger comes up. And sometimes people have very specific, every single time this happens, I'm triggered. But sometimes it's so completely random. They don't know what is going to trigger them throughout the day. So yes, thank you for sharing this. This is what OCD looks like. OCD test 2. I already know, not OCD, just like the first one. Open the bag upside down, ate the gum. Nope, not OCD, sorry. It can bother you, but it's not OCD. People do this to get a reaction. Oh yeah, man, I totally have OCD. No, that's not what this is. So whenever you're talking to somebody and they're like, oh man, that shirt is in the wrong spot, or whatever it is, like try not to use like, oh, that's OCD. It could be, man, this is my preference for things to be a certain way. And it's actually to our brain, like this doesn't seem right, and that is okay. But guess what? I can move forward. Somebody with OCD is not moving forward. What people think OCD is like, yes, they think it's all about symmetry, putting things together a certain way, shaking her head. What it's actually like, checking. Yes. That's kind of that just right type of feeling. If I touch it a certain amount of times, something bad's not going to happen. Contamination. Yes, that is a real thing. Doing things in lucky numbers. Yes, there's that just right. Got to be in that right spot. And it's not to just do it. It's because they're going to feel uncomfortable if they don't. Feeling like they need to touch. Yes, equal movements. OCD is so much more than just straightening pens and being tidy. OCD is a disorder, not a fun game. Man, that was awesome. I'm so sorry this person goes through what they're going through. But a lot of times, I know logically we can just say, stop tapping that thing. Don't do this thing, and it will just go away. Sometimes it's not that simple because the threat can feel so absolutely real. My mom is gonna die today because I didn't do this thing. Very debilitating. It's not even worth the risk. Even if logically they know that doesn't make any sense, it's not worth the risk. But it actually is. treatment can work.
Do you have obsessive compulsive disorder?
Oh boy, here we go.
We'll do a
Simple OCD
for us
test.
to find out today.
If anyone's saying, here's your OCD test for you, you probably know.
I'm gonna read 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. There's no 4 in sight, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. How does that make you feel?
That makes it feel okay. Not OCD, just like the other ones. It's okay for things to be not equal, for things to be not in the right place, for things to be off and weird and strange. People who are coming out with these things, I have to just assume they don't know any better. I wouldn't know any better unless I worked with OCD myself, because it would be like, that's what we see on TV. That's what we see on these videos. Like, this is OCD, and people are getting thrown that all the time, and they're giving it to their friends because they're like, look, do you have OCD like I do? And so we're just getting a really misconception of OCD. So really, I'm not blaming this guy for this test unless he specifically knew it's not OCD.
Oh, you got OCD, huh? Does, this bother you? No? Well, does, this bother you?
This is like
No?
perfect
Seems
example
like
of one of those
you don't
tests.
really have OCD. Sorry, I don't really care about symmetry. I'm too busy trying to blink away the thought of me falling into a car compactor.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect. I mean, that's horrible. Those who have OCD who are looking at these tests, they're like, huh? I don't care if someone ate a piece of gum, like, whatever. I don't care. I'm too busy trying to blink away the thoughts of me falling into a car compactor. That is a thing. If I blink a certain amount of times, I'm not going to get hurt. Something bad's not going to happen. That is what OCD is. It's not just about washing your hands, about making things in order. This is very vulnerable for this person, and I love it because it's kind of calling these people out. So what do you think of these reaction videos? Let me know down in the comments what you would want somebody to know about your specific OCD. What does it look like? Is it the fig Newtons that are on the side? Is that piece of gum that's chomped out? Is it the pens that are out of order? I doubt it. Share with the world what your OCD actually looks like. And if you are looking for a way to master your OCD at home, go check out my course. It teaches you everything that I teach my clients at home. Step by step, 42 videos is everything you need to know. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.